evening, basketball fans. Welcome to the City of Gold, Dubai, here in the United Arab Emirates. It is the third and fourth place game in the 2025 BCL Asia. And indeed, our host, Shabab Al Ahli, will be taking on the SAC Broncos of Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia. The winner tonight will hold the bronze medal of this season's edition of BCL Asia, while the final will be played later tonight local time at 8 p.m. Utsunami Brex, the B-League champions, will be taking on defending champions of BCL Asia, Al Riyadi Beirut Club. Well, it's been a magnificent tournament, a second consecutive year, and if you think about it, a return of the FIBA Asia Champions Cup. And indeed, Al Riyadi later this evening will be looking to retain their titles as the kings of Asian basketball. Well, at the moment, Shabab Al Ahli, the team that came second place last year, of course, they have regressed. A very exciting semi-final, but in the fourth quarter, Al Riyadi just ran away with the victory. But tonight, they'll have one final game to play for, and no doubt, Coach Mirajak Perisic, the former Lebanese national team coach, will want to get his players to lift the bronze medal. To do so, they've got to take on the champions of BCL Asia, SAC Broncos of Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia. Well, we'd like to welcome everybody watching live on Courtside 1891, the home of international basketball, brought to you by FIBA. And we are live currently in the Coca-Cola Arena here in Dubai City, the City of Gold.
It's time to introduce the teams. Here are the official lineups.
Well, we're going to introduce the teams of both Shabab Al Ahli and, of course, SAC Broncos of Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia. And we're going to begin with the hosts.
Number 10.
Well, Shabab Al Ahli, a very talented team to say the least. We see the Al-Breki brothers coming out first, followed up by the Al-Ajmani brothers, both Saeed and Omer, who've been with this team for over 25 years. Well, Mohammed Al-Ajmani, Kais Al-Shababi, the UAE international, has yet to get his national team to the FIBA Asia Cup qualifiers, but we could see that very soon. Here's one of their import players, Jermaine Love. BCL experience in Europe. He's been one of their top players, averaging just nearly 20 points per game, along with Josh Hawley. There's Ahmed Al-Farsi. Well, not quite sure if Deshandre Washington, the tournament's leading scorer, is tonight. We did not see him in the warm-up. So we'll find out very soon if he's going to be playing this evening for Shabab Al Ahli. Well, it's been a dream season so far for the SAC Broncos. They started their campaign to qualify for BCL Asia in the BCL Asia East. That opening win against New Taipei Kings, and they went undefeated. They've only lost 2 games so far here in continental basketball. One of them, of course, was against the likes of Utsunami and Brex, as we did see in the semifinals, but also against Tabian, as Tommy Batchavin, a Mongolian hero. Well, you just saw number 5, Sadullah Adin, and there is Azbayar, excuse me. Young 20-year-old, now regarded as the future of Mongolian basketball. Well, Davadorj coming out to the lineup, another Mongolian national team player, Bin Daria. And now comes the import players, Jordi Chimanga, University of Nebraska, Dayton College as well. Born and raised in Canada is Jordan Tolbert. And Ian Miller, the most valuable player of BCL Asia East. Well, there you have both teams ready to battle for the bronze medal. Well, if Washington's not active tonight, Broncos will definitely fancy their chances, that's for sure. Now you see both teams getting ready, paying each other respect and homage as they shake hands with each other. And now indeed, we're only just under 5.5 for tip-off. Well, momentarily, we are going to introduce our 3 referees and 1 commissioner technical delegate for tonight's game, and we are very proud that we have 3 of the very finest referees coming from Thailand, Yemen, and Singapore. Well, our official from Thailand is Prita Moangmi. From Yemen, we have Taha Al-Shahedi, and from Singapore, we have Chun Wing Leong. Our commissioner and technical delegate is Mr. Fadi Tabet from Beirut, Lebanon. Now time to look how these 2 teams will begin. We'll look at the starting lineups, and I guess we will begin with Shabab Al Ahli. Well, no Deshandre Washington as it looks. We didn't see him come out. He didn't warm up, so Jermaine Love is going to have to play substantial minutes with Josh Holy. Now, the key thing for Shabab Al Ahli is to make sure Kais Al-Shababi does not get into foul trouble. Well, we'll see how they start tonight. Jermaine Love, Josh Holy will be in the backcourt. Talal Al-Nuaimi makes the start. Saeed Al-Ajmani along with Kais Al-Shababi, who will be the primary setter. Now, if you're the Broncos, well, of course, speaking about Miroslav Perisic, this time last year was getting the Lebanese team ready for the FIBA OQT, in which unfortunately that loss to the Bahamas prevented them from going to Paris. Now, if you're Broncos, no Washington, you've got to think right away. Go inside, get Kais Al-Shababi in foul trouble. He fouled out in 2 games already. One of them was last night. So it's going to be a big night for both Jordan Tolbert and Jordy Chimanga. Well, usually they go with Bottismo and Ian Miller in the backcourt. They're going to do the same tonight. Sarula Dan Bindaria, Jordan Tolbert will also make the start. So no Azbayar, the young 20-year-old, starting tonight here for the Broncos. Well, what a dream start for him. Already domestic champion in Mongolia, defeating Bishrel Natel, winning BCL Asia East. And tonight, he can make history for Mongolian basketball if they win the bronze medal. And his counterpart, the very experienced Perisic, worked with the Egyptian national team. He's coached in the BAL, and as mentioned, with the Lebanese national team. Question tonight, though, who is going to win the bronze? And if he gets between 20 and 30, and no DeShontre Washington, well, you got to think Ian Miller and his team, they would be heavy favorites. Well, again, welcome. We're live here at the Coca-Cola Arena 2025 BCL Asia bronze medal matchup. Shabab Al Ahli, the champions of the United Arab Emirates, against SAC Broncos, Ulaanbaatar, the champions of Mongolia. Right now, it's a battle. The east of Asia meets the Gulf. And a big thank you, a big shukran to Shabab Al Ahli and their leadership for hosting yet again a very magnificent tournament this time. Remember last year we played the finals in their home arena. Now indeed we're at the state-of-the-art Coca-Cola Arena. So many famous celebrities have come and performed within this magnificent stadium. Well, Prita Moangmi is going to be our lead crew chief tonight for the referee and staff. And what a big game he has indeed. Now shaking hands at Bottismo. Well, fans, if you are only just joining us here in BCL Asia, this magnificent tournament was indeed known as the FIBA Asia Champions Cup. It started back in 1981. And after a very successful 3 decades, I would say, the first champions were the Bai Rockets in the inaugural year. The last team that won the trophy were indeed Alvak Tokyo of the B-League. And then we took a short break. That break gave us time to think, progress, and improve. And indeed, we are back. We have returned. This is the return of the FIBA Asia Champions Cup. But we have returned slightly better, much bigger, much better. We are BCL Asia. And now we're live at the Coca-Cola Arena here in the city of Gold, Dubai. Unfortunately for these two teams, they won't lift the crown jewel and become the kings of Asian basketball, but they'll have something left to play for, and that is the bronze medal. Jordan Tolbert is going to jump this one with Josh Holy. Now remember, Holy is going to play in the backcourt. Kais Al-Shababi will be the natural center for this team. And we're underway. Shabab Al Ahli getting first possession. Jermaine Love now going to Josh Holy, defended by Bindaria. Goes in the paint, can't finish, gets his own rebound. Well, second chance points, very valuable here early on for Josh Holy. The Broncos want to take this inside. Get Kaisel Shabab to pick up fouls early. Bindaria now finding Miller. Subtle at dance, thought about going for the three-pointer. Now Batispol finds Tolbert, but he's got to go to work. Tolbert goes in, twists, turns, and inadvertently may have been tipped in by Josh Holy. Well, the points do go to Tolbert. Large money. Now put under pressure. Finds out Noemi. Holy caught a double team. Now Noemi fakes the power. Should have got off of that one. Large money for three. Another offensive rebound for Shabab Al Ahli. Battling aggressively. Now Love, no look dive. Good passing. Oh! Well, Holy could have made that a three-point play.
Foul number 33.
Well, that was a terrific build-up by Shabab Al Ahli. Josh Holy played at Tarleton State. He's got to finish this one. That was practically gift-wrapped. Well, he started his professional career back in 2020 playing in the Georgian Super League. Of course, he averaged 15 points in 14 games. Then traveled to go play in Romania. Oh, no, the one does count. So a three-point play successfully by Josh Holy. Tolbert putting out Shabab under pressure. Bumps, goes in, just simply unstoppable by JT. Foul has to, going back to the previous one, it wasn't a three-point play, my apologies. Things leveled up before a piece. Sadul Eden getting called for the foul. On Noemi, thinks about the three, but steps out of bounds. Turnover here for Shabab Al Ahli. Broncos have already picked up 2 team fouls. They've got to stay out of foul trouble. Batispol, defended by Alajmani. They want to go to Jordan Tolbert. Sadul Eden goes for a deep three, but nobody going in for an offensive rebound. Nice transition. Now Shabab missing. Bindaria fights for it, comes up with it. Now he wants to run. Finds Miller. Miller attacks, and he gets swiped by Jermaine Love. Great defensive effort by the former DK Falos Aetos Tovora Jermaine Love. Good hands. Batispol now working a screen. He'll fire a three. He can make these. Not a bad look, but good defense by Holy. Well, Shabab Al Ahli want to get into a quick offense. Trying to get the Broncos defense off guard. Alajmani has time and space, pulls up. Now Batispol's on the ground. Broncos could have an injury. I'm not sure what happened here. May have got hit on a screen or something, but it looks like Otkan Batar is going to get ready to sub in. Well, indeed, Otkan Batar will sub in. Didn't see what happened here to Batispol. He's limping. That was a three by Alajmani, but that was well away from when it happened. Broncos can't take the lead. Sadul Eden finds Miller. Fires a three. Gives them a three-point lead. Well, they've got to show that confidence they played in BCL Asia East. Broncos defensively trying to match up here. Now Noemi, He'll pull up for a contested three. That's not gonna go. Only another offensive rebound. Second time he's gone in for second chance points. Now Bendaria bumps. And that's good for the Broncos because that's already the first foul against Kaisel Shabebi. And the reason I say that, Kaisel Shabebi is the only natural center they have tonight. Shabab Al Ahli cannot afford for him to foul out. He's too important for this team. And going the same thing for Kaisel Shabebi, he's got to make sure he doesn't get into foul trouble. He's got to be disciplined. Bendaria makes the first free throw. Well, he's been an excellent rotation player, but yeah, sometimes you see him in the starting lineup, but naturally he comes off the bench for Asbayad. Makes them both. Three-point lead to the Broncos. Shabab Al Ahli trying to break down the defense. Love patiently waits for the screen. Now penetrates. Nice hesitation, goes in. Misses, gets a rebound. Still can't finish. Holy putback. Oh, it's been already 5 offensive rebounds for Shabab Al Ahli. Settle that dent. Oh, again, throws it away. Very poor offense by the Broncos. Well, Shabebi fills the mismatch. Almost turns it over. Finds Love in the corner. Pump fakes. Goes in. Gets it. And Jay Love going to the charity stripe for the three-point play. Chicago, Illinois, born and raised. Asbayad coming into the game here for Bendaria. Shabab Al Ahli with a chance to level things up here in the first quarter. Well, Rich East High School, Prairie State College, JUCO, and then finished last 2 years at University of Illinois Springfield, NCAA Division II. Started his pro career in Lithuania for the first 3 seasons. Both teams locked in at 9 apiece. Miller kicks out, finds Sadullah Dent. Little teardrop. Offensive rebound, no good. And now Shabab Al Ahli can't take the lead. As Al-Noemi goes all the way, and he finishes. That's quite a tough move. Miller comes up with it. Asbayad pump fakes and levels things up, and both teams just playing very quick tempo basketball. Coach Ariane Bold, a student of the game, and he is going to be a great coach, and maybe one day the national team coach of Mongolia. Love, pick and roll, Holy. Well, as you with Kaisel Shabebi, nice execution. And that's where Kaisel Shabebi's dominant. Setting those screens and rolling to the bucket. Miller, he'll fire a 3. He's made 1. That's a good look for him, but he's unable to finish. And now Olajuwon wants to run here. Juliana Seeloff finds out Shabebi, goes in, misses. Tolman's able to keep the offensive boards away from Shabab Al Ahli. And now Broncos want to run. Nice little Euro step, and another foul is going to be committed. This time it's on Jermaine Love. And that's going to be a second team foul against Shabab Al Ahli here in the first quarter. Oh, nice Euro step action. Well, Asbayad is just such, we haven't seen his full potential here, but you know, credit to the young 20-year-old. In BCL Asia East, I thought he was probably their best utility player. Shoots a 3, can post up, run in transition. But when you're in BCL Asia, this is where the competition gets at its best. Well, that's going to go back to Shabab Al Ahli. Well, now Jody Chimanga subbing into the game for the first time. Well, Ian Miller's going to leave. One-point lead. Ikbayar matching up here with Jermaine Love. A very clumsy foul picked up because that's the final team foul for Broncos to give away. Shabab Al Ahli looking to extend their lead at the moment. Alajmani finding it open, and backdoor play finds Al Nuaimi. And that time the defense just got caught napping, simply helpless. Well, left helpless, I should say, my apologies. Nice move. Oh, good rejection by Al Shababi. Well, they did well there because if he mistimes this one, that could have eased him up. He's got to learn to play though, because that could have easily been called a foul. Chimanga goes to Al Shababi. No foul call. Love wants to run. Cross court. Alajmani. Down low to Kais Al Shababi. Goes in. Gets rejected by Chimanga. Well, you got to work against Jordy. And now Ikbayar is going to come to a point deficit. And that's a good thing about the Broncos. We saw this in BCL Asia East. When they come up with a turnover, they like to run.
8 seconds.
8-second violation. Oh, we may have seen that only once so far here in BCL Asia. And the 14, yeah, that's the right call. Tolbert. And you want to go to Chimanga. Make Kais Al Shababi pick up a second foul. Final seconds. Tolbert outside the key. A little short, but a big offensive rebound. Now Tolbert wants to go at Hawley. Tries to step through, but that's going to be a traveling violation.
Traveling.
Well, both teams just trying to find their feet early here in the first quarter. 2:36 to go. As now both teams making a change. Asbayar is going to leave. So Tusheg El-Beg will check into the game. Slightly smaller lineup here in the backcourt for the Broncos. Albrecht subbing in here for Josh Hawley. Remember, Broncos can't commit any more fouls. Love goes in, and one. Second and one for Jermaine Love. Well, Broncos defense has got to learn to defend in the backcourt without reaching, without giving up too many penetrations that, you know, at that point with Jermaine Love, once he gets by one defender, that's it. The defense collapses. And they haven't quite developed, at this level at least, they did it in BCL Asia, you know, that 1 through 5 switching. Love converts a three-point play. Now has 6 points. Well, we just have a technical issue. The shot clock didn't turn on, so we do need to sort this one out.
$18 seconds to shoot.
El-Beg. Go to Chimanga. Jordy wants it. Ikbayar mid-range. Jordy tips. I'll go for another three. Well, I find it amazing that not a single post entry in that offense. And they've definitely got the size advantage. Al Nuaimi. Foul's going to be called against Chimanga. Another unnecessary foul given away, so it's going to be 2 free throws coming up because they are in the penalty. Well, it's Al Nuaimi, 36 years of age, I should say. My apologies. Started his career back in 2003 with Al Nassr here in the United Arab Emirates.
Substitution.
Because he's represented the United Arab Emirates national team, which we have seen him in FIBA pre-Asia Cup qualifiers. 5-point lead, 1:49 to go. Biggest lead of the game currently here for Shabab Al Ahli. Broncos again trying to build that offense, trying to build that identity. Ikbayat, he'll go for three. Oh, now Gonzo with it. Oh, went out of bounds. So Chimanga's going to come back in. Tolbert's going to take a break. Did Jody Chimanga catch that one when he was out of bounds? Oh, excuse me, Tolbert, I mean. Not quite sure. Jermaine Love now having to play primary point guard. Remember, no DeShondre Washington, but they're still competing and leading. He's got 6. And it's another foul. You know, this is the benefit of having your teams qualify for BCL Asia, because not only are you up against good competition, you've got to adapt to the style of play. And many of these teams, they play in very physical leagues. Japan is the B League, China's CBA, Chinese Taipei Plus League, and Mongolia, well, it's known as the League. And they're very physical. They play very intense defense, but you've got to learn to adapt to the temperature of the court. A very interesting stat about Jermaine Love. This man has not missed a free throw this entire BCL Asia. Both of them good. Well, he's now 28 out of 28 from the free throw line. That's truly incredible. And for many young players, you got to remember, NCAA Division II, and actually started in the 2nd tier of pro basketball in Lithuania. Then went on to play BCL Europe for both Peristeri and Pauk. Remember, your pro career is a journey. How hard and how smart you work is down to you. Chimanga goes in, too strong, can't finish. Now Love wants to run. 7-point lead to Shabab Al Ahli. Albrecht, nice passing, finds again in the corner. Another 3. 7-point lead with under a minute to go. Well, Albrecht got the 3, his brother got the assist. Badispo, nowhere to go. Tushigel Beck takes the dribble. Cuts it down to 7. Second 3 for the Broncos. 8 seconds difference. That could be a 2 for 1. But Broncos have got to avoid picking up another foul. Don't send Shabab Al Ahli to the free throw line. Shabab Al Ahli have made 7 out of 8 already from the charity stripe. Love coming off of double horns. Pulls up, mid-range, automatic. Down to 10 points. Final seconds in. Not a bad foul because it's only the 13th foul against Shabab Al Ahli. 4 seconds left. Broncos will get it half court. Well, it's a smart play by Coach Perisic because his star player, Jermaine Love, does have a foul. Just wants to avoid potentially picking up that second one. Oh, he turned over. Alajmani finds out Shabebi. 3. Almost got it.
At the end of the first quarter, it's 26
9-point lead to the host, Shabab Al Ahli, here in the 3rd and 4th place game of BCL Asia. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be back momentarily. Welcome back, everybody. Live here at the Coca-Cola Arena. Third and fourth place game, BCL Asia, between Broncos, trailing by 9 against Shabab Al Ahli. Tolbert goes in, and that's where they got the advantage. And why not just make every offense at least have one post entry? Love's been cooking so far with 10. Fully back in the game. Mid-range, way too easy. I don't know if they were in a man-to-his zone, but you can't allow a high post entry that easy. Basketball. Now trying to work with Jordan Tolbert. Finding Miller. That's going to be the first foul of the second quarter. It's on Ahmed Al-Breki. Asbayar. Now finding Sadullah Aden. He's got to make this one. Big offensive rebound by Basketball. 20 years old. Oh, Asbayar was wide open, but you know what? In his defense, it's tough because he had both Josh Holy and Al-Breki smothering Basketball, but he's got to be ready for that. Young 20-year-old, it's all a learning curve for him. Love. Characteristic too. Oh my lord. Asbayar was going to put on a poster. 5 points. Point deficit. Broncos struggling to defend Jermaine Love. Nice give and go. Al-Breki. Can't get it. Tolbert comes up with it. Broncos want to run here with Miller. It goes out of bounds. That's going to remain Broncos ball. Well, right idea. Miller trying to find Asbayar. Tough pass to catch. They'll get it back. 19 here on the shot clock. Tolbert going for the mid-range. Almost got it. Asbayar battling, but Holy keeps it away. Nice dive. Oh my goodness! What a rejection by JT. But Al-Breki for 3. 6 in. Well, it was great defense, transition defense, but even greater second chance 3 points. If that even is a term. 10-point lead. Tolbert gets caught a double team, turns it over. Shabab Al Ahli want to run. Nice dive, finds Holy, and at the moment, Shabab Al Ahli running all over the court. Tolbert pump fakes, goes in, finishes, and he gets the at one. What a pass by Basketball. What a sublime prime time dime. That is Steve Nash in a Mongolian SAC Broncos jersey. Tolbert converts a 3-point play. He's now got 9. Both teams want to run. This is good passing by Shabab Al Ahli. Team basketball. I got no problems with that offense. That's beautiful basketball. Now Miller. Gets Holy up in the air. Tolbert's got a mismatch. Tolbert down the middle. Another foul. And that's going to be the 13th foul against Shabab Al Ahli. Well, now you feel the energy just picking up in this game. Both teams now getting into the groove. And both of them seem a little bit more hungry at the moment. Sadullah Aden. Finds Tolbert. Left wide open, mid-range. Just doesn't get the right angle, but a good look for him. Holy finds Love. Don't leave him wide open. Brecky offensive rebound. Finds Hooley, fakes the pass. Signs wind it down. No foul call. Well, at the moment, here's where Broncos are falling asleep. Giving away 2 loose balls. Love around the defense. Alley, oh my goodness. Wow. They still got it. Third 3. Finally, Broncos get a rebound. Miller, transition 3, up, buries it. Now it's a 6-point deficit. Well, that continuation of 3 consecutive offensive rebounds by the Shabab Al Ahli. And there's again. See, this is where, captain of this team has got to say to the backcourt players, look, if you get beat, we're going to be ready to rotate. We'll be ready to switch. But let's stop picking up unnecessary fouls in the backcourt. That goes for both teams. Now Shabab in the paint. Can't finish. Sadola Den comes up with it. Broncos want to cut it down to a 2, maybe a 1-possession ball game. Miller. Asbayar baseline. Pump fakes. Goes up, but he doesn't get the and-1. But he will go to the charity stripe. I'm telling you, it's a much better second quarter. Great execution offensively. The only part of development for both teams is defense.
Foul number 12. It's second person 4 for Shabab.
What you should know about this young man, growing up, he was one day dreaming of being an Olympic Taekwondo gold medalist. Started basketball at a very young age, his teenage years. Doesn't make the second free throw. Now we're into 6 here to go in the second quarter. Only 1 team foul. Now Shabab goes in. Good fingertip dunk, block. And now we saw that many times by Asbayad. And this is good. Both ends of floor, and he does it. Well, he got a fingertip to Al Shabab. And it's the effort by the young man to sprint down the middle. 3-point ball game. Shabab at the high post. Finds Lajmani, nice fake. Baseline, that's his bread and butter. That's a good shot for him. Keeping them ahead by 5. Miller now working the ball screen. Finds Aspa. Oh my goodness! Sugir, baby! Asbayad. He's only 20 years old. Well, he's playing like a veteran at the moment. Now Shabab turns it over. Broncos want to run. Miller penetrates. No foul call. Keeps it alive, but another turnover. And now Shabab Al Ahli want to run. Now Brecky. No foul call. Finds Asbayar, and he goes in and finishes one more time. Well, he's bowling. He's bowling with 12 points. And again, the thing about Asbayar, what makes him so dominant, he runs the floor. Al Brecky's made 2 threes. Doesn't get a third one. Asbayar rebound. Sadola Den is ahead. Broncos can take the lead. Miller. Now slowing this one down, getting into the half court. Well, Boswell will go for a 3. Not gonna go. Lajmani comes up with it. Love down the middle. Just put a little bit too much on the lob, but again, you like the way Jermaine Lang's thinking. Well, what a big second quarter. It's been excitement on both ends. A timeout's going to be called by Coach Perisic. This is the 3rd and 4th place game in 2025 BCL Asia. Welcome back, everybody, live here at the Coca-Cola Arena in the city of gold, Dubai. Currently a 1-point lead to Shabab Al Ahli here against SAC Broncos. What's another Jordan Tola turnover? Shabab Al Ahli want to run. Hooley's got a mismatch. Goes baseline.
Holy!
Got to come over and double team that one. Broncos will trail by as many as 10. Miller can tie things up. Made 1 3. Good look for him, unable to finish. On to Amy. Now trying to go back to Kaisel Shabebi on a handoff. Finds Hooley, goes in, crushes that one. And a 4-0 run since calling that timeout for Shabab Al Ahli. Now run to 2.5. Elbeg. It's over in the corner. Miller wide open. Can he bury it? That's a good look. 17 points per game in BCL Asia East. Well, Lajmani just running away. Coach Ari Humboldt infuriated that he had 2 players back and nobody was able to stop him. But you got to stop him quick. Foul is going to be called against Lajmani.
Foul on number 9.
Big Bayard getting ready to come back into the game. Sato Aden, Jordy Chimango will also come back in.
This is first personal. Shabab Al Ahli, 1 penalty.
Problem is with Shabab Al Ahli, only 1:52 to go. That is now putting Broncos into the penalty. So free throws coming up for Bindaria. Got to make the free throws count. I mean, he's hard to work as you'll find in any team. He'll defend in the post. He'll defend on the paints. But he's got to be able to make free throws. Second one, no good. 7-point lead yet again to Shabab Al Ahli. Love, 10 points. Now he's got 13. Those are his first points here in the second quarter. Second leading scorer right behind. Josh Hooley's got 14. Chimaga now fancies. Miller pulls up in the mid-range. Nothing fooling here for Ian Miller. Shabab Al Ahli want to run. Love made his last 3. Doesn't get this one. Broncos come up with it. Well, again, probably should have gone himself. So good transition defense by Jermaine Love. Bump down the middle. Love all the way. Gets fouled. And he'll go back to the free throw line. I'm not sure the foul's been called on. It's been called on Sandardorch. Well, hasn't missed a free throw in BCL Asia. He's 28 out of 28 in the entire tournament. Hasn't missed a free throw in BCL Asia. It's 5 out of 5 tonight. 29 out of 29. Hasn't missed a free throw in BCL Asia. 30 out of 30. Well, Bindaria dropping it. Wasn't ready for the hot pass. And I think he should have done better. 12-point lead currently to Shabab Al Ahli. Lajmani wants a run. Bindaria takes the gamble. Looking to extend their lead. Gotta go to Love now. 15 points. Holy. Final seconds. Step back. Long one. Chimanga, big rebound. Well, they can go for the final shot. Ian Miller around the defense. Really dissected both Al Nuemi and Josh Holy. And cuts it down to a 12-point deficit with 12.4 left to go here in. Well, actually a 10-point deficit. Timeout's going to be called by Coach Perisic. 12.4, they'll get the final shot. Well, Josh Holy already has a double-double. 14 points, 13 rebounds. Well, final 12.5. Broncos have a foul to give. Albrecht slows it down. The time is winding down. Against Chimanga. Pump fakes. No foul called, and that is the end of the first half. We're currently Broncos trailed by 10 points against Shabab Al Ahli. Well, Shabab Al Ahli have led by as many as 14. But that is it. We're going to leave you with stats and key highlights, and we will be back momentarily. Welcome back, fans, right here for the second half of the third and fourth place game of BCL Asia, where currently it's a 10-point lead to Shabab Al Ahli. Well, SAC Broncos who were led by Top Mongolia, the issue for them, they've given away too many second chance points, and that has been the area that has really destroyed them tonight. Well, if they want to win this game, they've got to contain Jermaine Love. 15 points. Josh Holy as well. Double-double tonight. But it is the offensive rebounding. Shabab Al Ahli have 29 rebounds. 13 of those have indeed been offensive. And many of them have been converted to second chance points. Broncos only have 7 offensive boards. They need a bigger and better second half. Well, again, welcome to the Coca-Cola Arena in the city of gold, Dubai, in the magnificent, beautiful country of the United Arab Emirates. And a big shout out and thank you to Shabab Al Ahli for doing a magnificent job of hosting this competition for a second time. The BCL Asia takes its genesis to 1981, the FIBA Asia Champions Cup. And now we're back, we're bigger, we're better. The #1 professional Asian competition, BCL Asia. Shabab Al Ahli will get first play. Only working a screen now with Kaisal Shabebi. Alajmani goes for a quick one. Here's where the Broncos, they made a similar run here against Morocco Bolts in the quarterfinals. Miller, quick shot, doesn't get it, but that's a good look for him. Nice spin by Al Nuaimi. Finds Kaisal Shabebi, no foul calls. Gets some rebound. Make that offensive rebound, number 14. Asbaya finding Miller. Waiting for the screen to Tolbert. Finding a wide open basketball. Well, here was Jermaine Love, just coming off that screen aggressively. That time getting fouled quite substantially, so Broncos don't want to commit too many fouls. On the way for 3. Tolbert able to secure the rebound. And now Sadula down wants to run. Attacks, goes in, but he misses everything. Well, good defensive presence by Jermaine Love. Al Shabebi bumps. It's way too easy. Broncos giving away too much.
Foul on number 9. The second personal. First for Shabab Al Ahli.
Broncos trying to build something. So again, finds Asbaya foul. This time he gets the ab one.
Foul number 7. Foul number 9 is third personal. Second for Shabab Al Ahli.
Well, Asbaya currently at the free throw line. Now looking to convert the three-point play. Does just that. Back to single digits. Holy wide open. Tries to go for a pump fake. The foul is going to be called. So free throws coming up for Holy.
Foul number 33.
Already, coaching staff here for Ariati in the building at the moment, getting ready for this big game.
Second for the Broncos.
Only makes makes the first free throw. Now joint leading scorer in the game along with Jermaine Love. Makes them both. Back to an 11-point lead here for Shabab Al Ahli. Badismo makes the bump. Fine as by Yard. And it's another turnover. It's only an 11-point deficit. Love going quickly. Can't get it.
12 seconds to shoot.
Trying to make something happen here. Thing now for them is they've got to maintain the pressure going forward. Now Miller goes in. Get back down to 9. Love looking at work here with Holy. Inside the paint. Finds a large money. Goes baseline. Again, too easy. Trying to take a body with him. But Holy comes up. Empty-handed. Asbayar goes in. No contact, no foul. And now it's a 7-point deficit. 17 points for the young 20-year-old. Now Shababi wants to post up. Goes for fadeaways. Hold it. Secures the rebound. Broncos want to run. Settle it dead. Can he make it? 3 is up. 3 is good. And now indeed, it's a 4-point ball game. Well, that is much, much better. Well, here is where they've got to maintain this pressure going forward. Well, they've got to do anything and everything they can here to maintain this. On the way, pump fakes. It's going to be a, did he get off in time? No, 24, second violation. Well, Mary coming into the game hasn't played yet. They could use some three-point shooting from him. The Broncos can make it a one-possession ball game. Tolman finds Sula dead. Has time, space in the world. Another 3. Miller tries to battle, fights for it, and he just wanted a little bit more. 2-point ball game after Ian Miller. Well, another turnover, and now Broncos can level things up. Miller shakes, box goes in, and now we're level. Well, it is just like the Morocco Bolts game. Indeed, a carbon copy. That's going to be the third team foul here against Broncos here in the third quarter. It's on Serul Erden. That's his third personal foul. Big moment coming up here for Shabab Al Ahli. Alameri finds Alajmani. Hesitates. Alameri can make threes. It's up. Buries it. And they needed that one desperately. Well, now trying to run here through here. Miller can get tied up again. Good follow by JT, and that cuts it back down to one. Well, they've needed more offensive rebounding, that's for sure. Well, nice finish. Alajmani goes in. Still a three-point ball game. Miller finds Azbayad. Bucks tries to go in, bit of contact, and he'll go back to the free throw line. Well, that's what they've needed from the young man. They've needed something big from him.
Substitution. Foul number 9 is fourth personal, third for Shabab.
And they just need to ensure that he still be aggressive in this game. Maintain that aggression, keep attacking the bucket. Azbayad now currently the free throw line. Well, he's had a magnificent game, his best game so far here in BCL Asia. He makes the first free throw. Well, if they can level things up, maybe take the lead going into the fourth quarter, that would be monumental for the Broncos. Second free throw, no good. Only Towers on the rebound. Both teams only one foul to give here in the third. Alajmani, double crossover. Now finds out Brecky. Brecky goes in. Gotta keep asking the question. Why indeed they don't keep on attacking the basket? Because as we've seen so many times tonight, a lot of vulnerabilities in the post-interior defense of the Broncos. Miller finds Azbayad. 7 here on the shot clock for Miller. Bottiswold hasn't made a three tonight. Still can't get it. Good hand. Oh, foul has been called. Sideline ball coming up here to Shabab Al Ahli. Well, trying to spin, good defense by Azbayad, making him give it up. Alameri, little teardrop. Can't fish, but he gets his own rebound. And now Holy reverse slam. And it's back to a 6-point lead. Azbayad took a gamble. Wants to go at Alameri. There's a foul, but he doesn't get the arm ball, but he will go to the free throw line.
Foul on number 10. His first person. Fourth for Shabab Al Ahli.
got to make his free throw. Simple as that. We're saying there's a line violation of some sort, so another free throw coming up here for Azbayan. Azbayan gets the first free throw. Can try to cut it down to a 2-possession ball game. Oh, he's leading the way tonight, only 20 years old, 19 points this evening. Well, 2:45 under to go here in the third quarter. Shabab Al Ahli trying to hold on to the lead. The Broncos have made comebacks. Alameri's introduction gave him that crucial three-pointer. Alameri gets rejected. Suki, baby. Big Jody with the rim protection. Baseline possession, 4 seconds left. Love down the middle. Oh, he missed it. And now they can run. Numbers, gotta finish. Now makes it a 2-point ball game. Well, there's another finish. And now the level. Well, Broncos can't take the lead. Haven't done so yet here in the game. Monumental game changing coming up. Camp Broncos, Azbayan, 20 years old, and he's playing like Mongolian Superman. He's 8 out of 8, a perfect 100% from within inside the rainbow. He is cooking right now. Shabab Al Ahli trying to find Jermaine Love. Good defense by Chimanga, but that's going to remain Shabab Al Ahli ball.
6 seconds to shoot.
1:19 to go here in the third quarter. Holy now Isom's Holy on the way. Holy, my goodness gracious. Took a body with him. 20 points for him. Are you kidding me? Sembatanu Uchlada, as they would say in Mongolia. Alameri trying to pick a pop, but heavily defended by Chimanga. Big three coming up. Almost turned it over. Now 3 seconds left on the shot clock. 40.2. Inbound now coming from Alajmani. Alameri's got to shoot it. And a foul has been called. So 3 free throws coming up here for Shabab Al Ahli. And it's the right call. It's the right call. You watch here. Yep, that's a foul. It's contact. And a coach technical's been called against Adi Ambo.
Personal foul on number 3, second personal. Broncos on penalty. Substitution.
can indeed give them a 2-point lead if he makes it. Oh, can he miss the first one? Well, he's missed the technical free throw, but he still can't give them a 1-point lead. Oh, he missed 2. Well, you wouldn't expect that from Omer Alameri. Well, the United Arab Emirates national team player finally makes 1. Started his career with Al Shabab. Actually played in the FIBA Asian Champions Cup qualifiers back in 2018. Well, he made 1 out of 4. He's a great player, but you wouldn't expect that from him. Miller, mid-range. Can't get it, but the tip-in by Iqbaliyad. 3-point lead, biggest lead of the game for the Broncos. They've got to get something big here. Jermaine Love patiently waiting to dribble the ball down. Final seconds. Doesn't get it off in time. And we head into the 4th and final quarter. 3-point lead to the Broncos. Welcome back, fans. Live here at the Coca-Cola Arena in the City of Gold. 3rd and 4th place game. Final 10 minutes coming up here. BCL Asia. Broncos have turned this game around after trailing by as many as 13 points. Chimaga now. Exactly where he wants to post up. Quick kick out. Excuse me there, but it's a good look for Batispol, but he hasn't been able to make many threes tonight. Well, this game could indeed go right down to the wire. Love pulls up, and he levels things up quickly. Well, he's only scored 3 points in both the second and scored 3 more in the third. First field goal of the second half of Jermaine Love. Both teams locked in. Chimaga trying to go for a post-up. Well, very poor post entry. This is where the young kids got to learn. Well, now indeed, Jermaine Love. Could it be the cooking show? Here is where he stepped up in most games, here in the 4th quarter. Love now looking for an ISO. Pulls off in the mid-range. Unable to finish. Would you count on him making that? Because he knows how to play that mid-range off the dribble. Miller kicks out. Batispol, another 3. Still won't go. Well, let's give it an open here from Al Ahli. And he gets one. He'll go to the free throw line. Well, that is what you get from Al Ahli. He just runs the floor so explosively. Modespo trying to get back in. Well, kudos to the cameraman. Well, now when they were up by 3, they find themselves down by 3. It's a 6-0 run for Shabab Al Ahli. Miller. Shimaga's got a mismatch. Gets caught a double team. Miller again, Asbayab, much better build up. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Bob wants to play quick, but he's fouled quickly by Ikbayab. You kind of get the feeling the team who gets into the penalty first could be the team that wins this one. But they've got to learn to play more disciplined. Only on the baseline. Bumps here against Asbayad. Al-Shababi pump fakes. He finished that one tough. What a move by Kais Al-Shababi. Well, Ikbayat, can he make it? And the threes haven't dropped tonight for the Broncos. Al Ahli penetrates, goes in, gets rejected. That's the Mongolian insurance policy. And it's Captain Canada, Big Chimanga. Oh, Jordy said goodbye, au revoir, as they say. Hachez-moi. Chimanga said, this is my house. Still 3 points. Love, quick 3. Only trying to tip in, but tipped it out of bounds, so Broncos will retain this. Foul is going to be called.
Foul on number 14. His first personal, first official foul. Technical on number 9 of Shabab Al Ahli.
Now, technical foul has been called.
Person.
Technical foul free throw has been taken, so it's going to be sideline ball coming up here too. Broncos, apologies, we just were facing technical difficulties at that moment. Now Broncos, another foul is going to be called. The problem here, as difference we can see with the Broncos. They don't want to get into any mental battles here at the moment. I think that foul is going to be called against Olajuwon. You appreciate what he's trying to do. He's trying to chase him around the screen, but it's a foul. Nice take here. Can he tie things up? He almost got it. Here's where Jermaine Love's got to try to take over this game. He's got 18 tonight. Second leading scorer right behind Washington. Now Shabab thought about going for the three-pointer. Good defense by Asbayat. Coming up, but he throws it. Oh no. Takes the deflection. 2 seconds taken off the shot clock. Now Broncos want to run. The back screen. Things getting quite physical here at the moment. Goes in. Back up, big offensive rebound. Shoot a baseline. Jordy goes in, count finish. But a huge offensive rebound by Asbayat. Well, 26 points tonight. And I'll tell you something, he has more points than his age. I think a technical foul's been called. Once again, it's on both Al Ajmani brothers and victim teams.
Number 14, Shabab.
So free throw coming up for Ian Miller. 6:03 to go.
That's his third person.
Broncos a 1-point lead. They've led by as many as 3 here in the fourth quarter. Free throw good. Coming into the game for Al Nuaimi. This game could go right down to the wire. They've got to be patient here, both teams. Execution is going to be so imperative. The good thing for the Broncos is some fouls to give. Love coming quickly, finds Holy. And he nutmegs his own teammate inadvertently.
Out of bounds.
On the screen, it's going to be a hard foul here, so, well, Basketball's got to walk away. Doesn't need to get involved. And great work by Cyril Adet stepping in. Didn't get a hard knock, but 20 years old, you've got to learn here. You're about to make a comeback. Don't let the emotions get the better of you. Both teams in cool, calm, and collected play at moments. Members don't need to flare. Stepping in at the right time. Preventing Basketball from getting another technical, or getting a technical, excuse me. Now, Olajuwon, that's his 4th personal foul. So crucial free throws coming up for Basketball. He's got 7 points tonight. Asbayat. We're looking at the future of the Mongolian national team. Both players. Well, we're going to see them maybe at FIBA Basketball World Cup qualifiers. Unfortunately, we won't see them at the Asian Cup this summer. Broncos do have fouls again. Love. Now defended by Cyril Adet. Ready for the screen. Now he can tie things up. Unable to finish. Big offensive rebound by Kais. Kais goes in, can't finish. And Basketball comes up with it. Now they want to run. Now Shabab intercepting the pass, headed for Asbayat. Great save, but again, Asbayat intercepts this one. Goes in, another foul pulled. That's on Kais Shabab. That's his 4th personal foul. So Basketball making a huge difference here at the moment. I think Kais Shabab's done a great job because defensively he's been very disciplined today, but that unfortunately, is his fourth foul. If he's out of here, they're not going to have a natural center to really match up with either Jordan Tolbert or Jordy Chimango. Broncos extending their lead. 5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Second one good. Biggest lead for the champions of BCL Asia East and the champions of Mongolia. Albrecki. Now, foul is going to be called away from the ball. I'm not quite sure who this is on.
Foul on number 5.
That's his
That's his fourth personal. Third for the Broncos.
Dan cannot commit another one, but they do have more players coming off the bench. Haven't seen Tommy Batcherman so far in the game. Only just making the return back from the hamstring injury. Love on the baseline, gotta make it. Can't finish. Al-Shababi, baseline, and he goes in. Al-Shababi. Ball game. That's by Yacht, finds Sadula dead. They want to put the ball in the hands of Miller. Well, he hasn't made a three tonight. Still can't get it. Shabab Al Ahli come up with it. Well, Badisball makes a steal. That's huge. Miller finds Sadula dead. Pump fakes. Goes the step through. It's up. And it's poor execution. Now Jermaine Love. Steps up this time. Remember, Shabab Al Ahli can tie things up here with a three. Now Shababi bumps, goes in, and he misses. And the presence of Jordan Tolbert made that a tough one for Al-Shababi. Miller's going to go away, and a little too short. Well, Brecky made his opening 2 3-pointers. That time not going to take it. Foul has been called on Jordan Tolbert. Now, I don't know if this is going to be free throws. Let's have a look here. There's the entry. So no free throws coming up. The foul was called on the ground. Broncos have one foul to give with 3:31 to go here in the fourth quarter.
Clarification for the shot clock. Shot clock is at 14 seconds.
Wait, because he needs to tie his shoes. Shabab Al Ahli can cut it down to 1. Maybe tie the game over the 3-pointer. Finding Love. Love now coming off one screen. Hedge aggressively by Jordan Tolbert. But now we got 6. Kais can tie it up. And a huge rebound. Well, that was a good look. And Kais Al-Shababi can shoot the 3. That time unable to make it. Miller quickly pulls up in the mid-range. Wow. Those are the shots you would see him make in BCL Asia. He does have 16 tonight. Second leading scorer for the Broncos. Latch money, his baseline. Nothing dropping for either team, but still 3 points separates them. One of them will be the bronze medalist here at BCL Asia East, or BCL Asia, excuse me. Last year's Hiroshima Dragonflies defeating Gordigan in the third place game. Remember, the final will be later tonight.
Timeout, Broncos.
Well, Broncos are going to call timeout. They lead by 3 points, 2:34. I don't think Coach Parashich is going to go for head coach challenge. Live here in the Coca-Cola Arena, the 2025 BCL Asia. This game, we'll be back in just under 1 minute. back, fans. 2:34 to go here in the fourth and final quarter. Two teams will win the bronze medal in the 2025 BCL Asia. Well, of course, Shabab Al Ahli, they were in total control of this game, of course, leading by as many as 13 points. Well, in terms of offensive rebounding, it's been a much productive second half. 12 offensive boards for the Broncos. Shabab Al Ahli do lead that stat with 19. So the Bucks goes in, too big. Goes in strong and simply just too good. Now makes it a 5-point ball game for the Broncos. Love now defended by Salula Den. Finds an opening. Oh, well, foul has been called, so this is good for Jermaine Love. He'll go to the free throw line. And that's the final foul for Broncos to give away. I think Tolbert had to commit that one because he knew Love was going to go baseline, attempt something, but big free throw now coming up for Jermaine Love. Well, as I mentioned, an aspiring professional basketball player. Jermaine Love is an inspirational story. NCAA Division II, second division of Lithuanian basketball, and then worked his way to the top of Lithuania. Twice played in BCL Europe with Peristeri and the mighty Pauk. BCL Final Four with Peristeri when he was under head coach Vasilis Spanoulis. And he's 32 out of 32 from the free throw line. Hasn't missed a free throw here in BCL Asia. Well, here's a huge three. Miller, cooking time! Now makes it a 6-point ball game with under 2 minutes. Could the bronze medal of BCL Asia be heading to Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia? Well, floater. Great job by Jermaine Love there, making that contact when penetrating one his left hand. Points tonight for Jermaine Love. 8 of those have come from the charity stripe. That's the 5th and final foul against Den. 32 made free throws for Jermaine Love. Can he keep that perfect record from the free throw line? Wow, that is his first missed free throw in BCL Asia. Can still cut it down to a 5-point deficit. Well, 31 out of 32, still very impressive. 1:45 left. Broncos, the champions of Mongolia, the champions of BCL Asia East. Miller hangs in the air, mid-range, can't get it. Only gets a rebound. Shabab Al Ahli want to run. Finds Kaisel Kibeni, but they turn it over. That was a golden opportunity. Miller finds basketball. He's not going to go quickly. Smart decision, slowing it down, knowing they lead by 5. Any bucket now is going to make the margin so much bigger. As Bayat goes down the middle. Completely smashed. Looking for a double team. And Coach Miodrag Perisic is going to call timeout. 1:11 away from the bronze medal, heading to the capital city of Mongolia, Ulaanbaatar. And you know they will celebrate in the M-Bank Arena. It would be a monumental achievement for Mongolian basketball. Timeout's going to be called. We'll be back in just under 1 minute. Final run here for by set. 7, 1:11 to go. Love, quick three, gotta make it, and that's tough. Broncos happily ready to take their time. No need to rush this one. Well, the bucket now would surely secure the inevitable. You gotta make something happen. As by Yap, down the middle, little Euro step. He's gonna get called for a traveling violation. And he has 28 points tonight. I think that was a Euro step. I think that was a walking the dog in the park. 1, 2, 3. Love, gotta go quick. Nowhere to go here. Smothered in a double team. Kicks out, finds Holy. He's gotta make this one. That might just do it. Well, Uchlara Zukir, baby. The Broncos have made history. Still timed over 2 David shot clock. It's going to be a turnover, but more or less a consolation. Holy's going to give one final dunk, and that cuts it down to a 5-point deficit. Well, to all the fans watching in Mongolia, Sembanu, Sembatskanu, Bayaklar Zukir, baby. History has been made. For the first time, a Mongolian professional basketball team will win a medal here in an Asian continental competition of FIBA. They win the third place in BCL Asia. The champions of Mongolia is the league, and champions of BCL Asia East will head back to Mongolia with a bronze medal. Congratulations, Broncos.
Winning team, please proceed to the players' tunnel.
Magnificent game, and I think, well, love the contributors tonight here for the Broncos. And look what it means. As by Yap, player of the game. But this is building for the future, making history for Mongolian basketball. They did it. The team that made
Once
the whole
again,
way from BCL
congratulations to the
Asia East
Broncos.
going
If we can have
undefeated.
the coaches and the players, please
And only
proceed
losing
to the
2
players'
games.
tunnel. Coaches and players,
in the city
please
of
to the
gold.
players' tunnel. Thank you.
A magnificent performance. And the beautiful country of Mongolia, building their basketball culture, winning the bronze medal. I'll say it again, history has been made today here in Dubai. A big, big congratulations. Well, the Broncos organization can't celebrate. They've done it. They're just stats for the game. They improved their rebounding. They played well as a team. We're not going to go courtside very soon to meet with Azbayar to get a post-game interview. Well, the final will be taking place in just over an hour. And we'll see Tsunami of Brex, the champions of the B-League, take on the defending champions of BCL Asia. But for now, it's party time in Mongolia. Build on this. Progress. Get as far as you can. Mongolian basketball is on the rise. A big, big congratulations to the Broncos and entire Mongolia. Well, we will get an interview very shortly with Azbayar, but as mentioned, in an hour and 20 minutes, we'll have the final. The champions of the B-League will take on the champions of BCL Asia.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, right before we head on to the finals of the BCLA, we'd like to award, of course, our bronze medalists. We're going to be coming out of the players' tunnel, and our play-by-play announcers will be calling their names one by one. They'll be accepting their awards.
We're going to have an award ceremony here for the third place winners.
Your bronze medalists, give it up for the Broncos.
Monumental achievement for Mongolian basketball. They've done it. They've achieved something that many would not have thought they could achieve. That was in the opening game of the first window in Chinese Taipei against the Taipei Kings. Well, they trailed in that opening game by 15. And even though the great Ian Miller, who would go on to be most valuable player, would have a tough game, they were led by Chimango as well as Batismo. Well, now the players will come out. And there is Batismo. Gambatan has been monumental to the team, and it is only sowing the seeds to build for the future of Mongolian hoops. These players indeed had a part to play for this team. They came to this tournament, they set the bar high. Unfortunately, losing in the semifinals against the B-League champions. There is the future of Mongolian basketball as Bayard, 28 points tonight. Well, he just played like a Mongolian Superman. A big win for him. Tommy Batchabin, as mentioned, one of the key players of the national team, is still recovering from a hamstring injury. Though we saw him return in that opening victory against the champions of the CBA when they defeated Zhejiang Lions. It had been a tough return for him. Just a fantastic moment now here in the history of Mongolian basketball. A big victory for them. And now they want to build on this. Let me tell you, I've been to Mongolia twice. I went to the fifth window of BCL Asia. I went to the Final Four. They love their basketball in Mongolia. Magnificent country, with great tradition, great history, and very delicious cuisine, I might say. And it's just great to see the passion. They love basketball, Mongolia. And they'll have something to celebrate this summer. There's Mindaria, the young prospect. The thing I like about him is that he is such a versatile defender, can defend in the paint, can also defend on the perimeter. And there is the big man. He picked up a scary injury in the fifth window, but still managed to play through the pain. And while maybe we didn't see his best performance here, go back and watch BCL Asia East opening game against New Taipei Kings, who's arguably the best center in Asia. And there's Jordan Tolbert now coming out. Tolbert, of course, monumental in this game tonight. Finished with 13 points. Just a big time in the history of Mongolian basketball. And there you have it, the BCL Asia East most valuable player, Ian Miller. Tonight he was 1 assist away from a double-double. 9 assists, 19 points, 5 rebounds. Because Tolbert did finish with a double-double. That's Bayard, 6 rebounds, 28 points. His team was 100% for the field, 11 out of 11. Coach Addy Onbold, once the assistant of this team, took over as head coach in that debut game of BCL Asia East. Never lost a game in BCL Asia East. Only lost 2 games here in BCL Asia. This is what you want to see. More domestic Mongolian coaches getting the opportunity, thriving and excelling.
Special guest, Mr. Latif Al-Fadala, the treasurer of FIBA Asia. Go hand the coach his medal.
He'll receive his coach's
And
medal.
teacher center court.
Just a proud moment now for Mongolian basketball. There you have it. The 2025 BCL Asia Lions champion, the Broncos. Congratulations, Broncos. Congratulations, Mongolia. Country as big and as beautiful as Mongolia. The population might only be 3 million, if I'm correct. But most of the population do live in Ulaanbaatar. I'm telling you, if you get a chance, go on vacation to Mongolia.
Thank you very much.
It's a magnificent country, and basketball is on the rise. Go to the M-Bank Arena. Go see the Broncos. Go see Vishrel Metel. Mongolian basketball. It is great culture, and now it's building history. Now the rest of the team will come out. They worked monumentally and magnificently to build this team, this organization. BCL Asia East, that was one trophy, and they'll take one more home this summer. That's the bronze medal of the 2025 BCL Asia. There you have it, the third place winners, the Broncos, SAC Broncos, Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia. Well, fans, we have one final game. One team will lift the crown jewel of Asian basketball. They'll do it here in the City of Gold. Will it be Utsunomiya Brex, or will it be the defending champions, Al Riyadi Beirut Club? Well, that game looks so far. Just over an hour and 10 minutes. So go get a break, go get a drink, go get something to eat. We'll be back very soon.
Хамгийн түрүүнд бол багийнхнаараа маш их бахархаж байна. Энэ бол Монголын түүхийг ингээд бүтээлцээд ер нь зорьсноос илүү хол явсан болохоор ер нь багийнхан арын алба гэр бүл ер нь багийнхнаараа л хамгийн их бахархаж байна даа.
We're proud of the teammates, and also our journey is very long. We're proud of everything as we made Mongolia history.
Өмнөх тоглолтын дээр маш чухал тоглолтын дээр өөрийнхөө бодсондоо тоглож чадаагүй, тиймээс энэ тоглолтондоо илүү өөрийгөө сайн бэлэрч төвлөрсөн.
Before this game, this important game, he can't play very well, and that's why he focused on next game, and that's why he tried to show for the best he can do.
Бүх Монголынхаас гэсэн хүмүүс сонирхдаг фэнүүд, асуулгууд бол багийн фэнүүд ер нь бүгдэнд маш их баярлалаа гэж хэлээ. Та нартай ингэж одоо түүхээ хамт бүтээлцэх юм уу юу гэж би. Юусе бүх саксан хүмүүс сонирхдаг фэнүүдэд бүгдэнд баярлалаа, та нартай хайртай шүү гэж хэлье.
Thank you for all Mongolian basketball fans, and thank you for all entire nation. Thank you everybody.